because I really want to finish it. So it is done. Looks a bit crazy at the moment, but yeah. I'm going to do the mummy version. Let's start with legs. Wait, I actually forgot one thing, but maybe I can check it. Wait, what is what is players? Why is that? Maybe it's just having it on in the background. Maybe he actually isn't playing. One thing I forgot to check in the game. No, water bunny. Why are you doing this? What did I do now? What have I done wrong? I see that you have your truck simulator and turned on for some reason. Now I wanted to see if I were to host. Yeah, it's 8 players max. The maximum amount of players you can join this. That was all I was curious about. That's why I started up the game again. Yeah, I wanted to see what truck customizations there are. Yeah, that's not really going to work. I've been playing for like 2 hours. We're gonna play the game. Anyway, it doesn't matter. It's fine. Okay, so you can have 8 players in a lobby if you're doing the vanilla game. Yeah, like it's easy for me to browse, but I don't think I can actually like play. Oh, so you are okay. So you're actually at work with the game running. Okay, I see. Oh yeah, what's going on? Fair enough. I understand then. I was just a bit confused. So with 8 players, we can have like a special event then with 8 players lobby, as I said, and that would be in future when we have Orimian set up for being able to play as well. I mean, unless we find 8 players before, but I want to play with Orimian. And yeah. What's like Yurimi and Neville? That's 5 people, so we just need 3 more. That shouldn't be too hard to find. Probably people we actually know. Like most of us know. We don't just invite some strangers. And then 8 people in a voice chat is going to be crazy. But the idea was for a special event, and then we do like the longest. That's why Wata needs to get the long distance upgrades. Then we do like the longest possible, based on whoever has the shortest long distance upgrades, the least. That's the one who has to pick the job then. And then we just travel. I think you need to get at least one upgrade on each of the other types. So the one fragile, one speedy delivery. I think that just getting one upgrade should unlock that. Additional upgrade just gives you a higher bonus for it. I don't think it unlocks any speedier deliveries or anything like that. So getting one of each is beneficial for multiplayer. Yeah, that's done. Yes, this one is lit. On top of this one. Thank you for the head pass, Remian. Oh, fancy dress or elegant dress. Guess that's what I call it. Have a Portugal get game and join in. Getting lolly due to playing in. And then look, can you do like 8 people on the same like chat, shared chat? Assuming Kafka would be streaming. That would be like, it would be so crazy. I need the color of this. Oh, there's one piece there missed. Yeah, and then There we go. I should do this one over here, okay? Wait, I like. Like, I think that those pieces are the easiest one, and the rest of them are a little bit more complicated. How it comes to this one. On the mummy. Yes, that would be. That's what I'm drawing at the moment. Of course. It will be perfect. And this one will be part of the. This is one that will take a bit of time to make because of how many layers there are. There you go, now my mummy. Which of course every time reminds me that I really should draw that comic of them going trick-or-treating and want to trick, I guess would be the term then, the house, but they didn't bring any toilet paper with them, which I assume, which I understood is what you do. I never did it as part of it, but but they didn't bring any with them. But one of them is dressed as a mummy, so they use that. Leaving the mummy unmummified. Which I've seen another artist make a comic about already, so we cannot take that idea, but I have not really anything to add to it to make it unique though. And I can think of is having a character that is like always dressed that way. Which would be kind of a weird though, but and then having different events that leads to people needing strips of cloth. Oh no, he's in Missouri. And in his comfort. Do, do, do. Something like that. I mean, I might add another line. Back to normal. Yeah, a bit empty there. But I don't want to feel it like it's part of that one. Maybe that works.
But remember, don't hesitate to call on me for anything. Like you said, a human being, I'm going to make you take that chance.
And then
Things have been different for me ever since I met Hildy. I've never met anyone quite like her before.
okay, there is. It's going. I'm here. How's it going? I'm drawing. Fun, fun. I was drawing for 2 hours before though, but now I'm not. Five is already redeemed. Oh, wait. Wait, why did it allow you to redeem it then? It must have. Yeah, because the collab went over midnight. That kind of messed up the counter. It's okay. Next time. Tomorrow you might get an opportunity. Vancouver. How nice to see you here. Lick, lick, lick. You saw a mummified crotch and got all excited. Anyway. Probably have to... Yeah, I have to do that. I try. Right? Try to be here. Yeah, you take the time you need. If you don't have the time, it's okay. I respect that. Then I don't need those. Oh wait. This one I must disable. Because otherwise it will erase on both sides. Because the mirror was enabled. And also I do need the middle part anyway. Still means I need to copy it over anyway. But I only need that part. Quote. Poor Pon Pon. Always in her underwear 24/7. Not might be exaggerated a tiny bit. Slightly. Interpreting Fancor licking the lemon he got. Oh, I see. He's not licking Pon Pon. One could imagine either way. Oh yeah, lemons. Fancor has 3 lemons. Someone is looking for lemons. Maybe you're able to sell it for a good price. Price. Don't know why I said like that. There. Lemon, enjoy them lemons. Wait, what? That's made absolutely no sense to me. Let me enjoy them lemons. That makes more sense. Yes, I'll let you enjoy those lemons. Lemon with lemon. Lemons are enjoyable. But yeah, we should let you lick your lemons in peace. And that's not an innuendo. Or is it? I need like a resource music. One thing that I do like is like it's silly, but is when in like one video is like this cup of coffee is very hot, but it's not the hottest thing in the universe. Well, yeah, absolutely true. I just like how he says that completely serious. And it's a factually true statement. I will make these two pieces separate. This will allow me to okay, as we play, but I got plenty of water, so I will just continue draw during the ads. Ads! So Portugal is getting ads again. Survive the ads. Like that. Howdy. Hello, Cosmo. Welcome. Today, or currently, rather, I am drawing Pon as a mummy for a thing. There we go, now this kind of goes together. Now we have these parts. Oh yeah, although it should be actually below that, not in front of that. No problem. No problem. Let me just do that. As an hour, good. That means that Porsche Girl is now released from the ad place. That's what I will call it. The ad place. Now let's see, and then I'll draw. These are Pom-Pom's boobs. No surprise there. So I'll draw these lines that will go. Because the boobs have a separate layer from well, the chest below, I guess. Because there are layers. This is like an onion, it has layers. All the world's bread is mine to teleport. Well, I don't have any bread myself, so I cannot dispute that statement. Well, even if I had bread, you might still be able to teleport it. Is that like I have the ability to teleport all bread in the world? Like, oh yeah, show me. I don't feel like you're doing that. There we go, that should be all the pieces. Or all the lines. But that will go over the boobs at least. As I said, then I will do. Oop. That was a bit easier. You're accusing my bread operation business of fraud? No, I didn't. We're just making a joke. Haven't made any implications. Sounds like you're feeling insecure, but no. I do still have that one song prepared in karaoke in case someone wants me to do a quick karaoke. Because I like that song I picked out. And I think I've heard it before, but I just don't know Oh, I have heard it before. Teleport this bread. Wouldn't it be funny if it just suddenly disappeared? Oh no, her boobs are gone. I should probably lock this one. Okay, and then this line. And then, how does... Now I feel they have a picture of one funny. Because there's these straps, but did I... Yeah, I guess I might make it a bit... But this is the... like that. And oh yeah, and then I need to crop, remove those parts. Boop, boop. Good morning, cuties. Welcome, cats. It's almost evening, if it isn't already evening. I don't know where the legal definition of evening begins in Sweden. I don't think there's a legal definition of where the evening begins. But anyway. Let's do it like that. Like that. Oh yeah, and then I need to... that. And then I need to turn these Black is fine. Oh yeah. No, wait. What's going on? Okay, Kate. Hello, Kate. We have cats and Kate here, and me in underwear. But anyway, who was this? Kate wanna get my attention. Well, you sure got my attentions. Caught nibbled upon one when she's wearing a dress. What? But you had my full arms, which are exposed. You can nibble my arms. Why people gonna bully me every day? I will never get through a stream without getting bullied. Have you learned that you shouldn't bully? I'm Fox. If I don't get attention, I either bark, whine, or steal your clothes. Interesting. Interesting indeed. Now I want to draw a comic of that. Having Kate. Wanting attention. Whining gets no attention. Barking still not getting any attention. Who and then the person you're trying to get attention of suddenly without it. And that's when they react. That would be kind of funny. Whoops. That was kind of silly. I'm not going to describe what's happened. You do have the choice to remove and redeem my series you like. Well, you see, many people have these redeems that allows you to bully the streamer. But that doesn't mean it has to be used. You are free to be nice. Where's that one open? Because there's nothing to do in it. Here it is. Well, I do like it. I do like it when you people have fun. I'll admit that. And if you're enjoying stealing my clothes, then I guess I'll need it. It's more of a test to see if you can, what your willpower is. Last panel, you just see me watching us with Sam in the background and wait, what? I know it's giving cashback and it'll... That would be... yeah, actually, you know what? Yes, you don't get your attention. Take the clothes, which makes the person surprised and reacts to that. And then you just running away with them running after you. That sounds like a fun idea. Now, who should be the person getting robbed? I mean, it could be Pon Pon, but I mean, I could also just make a fictional character. It can be a completely fictional. It doesn't have to be. Kate. Darting, yeah, that makes more sense. I mean, if you're darting, if you're farting, that might give you some boost while you're darting away. Hee. Unfortunate typo. No, it was a perfect typo. It was it was a typo that still works. Because I can draw like a fictional, some fictional characters, as in no one. It's not a specific person, unless you really want it to be affecting Pon Pon. Which I guess people want. Yeah, it should be this part. Load them here. Wait, where's... Oh. That's why. Do. Wrong one. There we go. That's the one. Good thing I saw it. I don't know who I'd be stealing all the clothes from, cause I mostly just steal jackets from most others. Yeah, this person would not be wearing a jacket. I mean, that's fair. Like, you would typically steal the jackets to get their attention. But in this case, this is some lady in a dress. Therefore, there is no jacket to steal, only the dress. That's a single article of clothing. I mean, aside from the underwear, of course. It'll be perfect. I'm getting all excited thinking about drawing that. Does sound like a really funny idea. And I do like to get new ideas of things to draw. And it is May, and my idea of doing a lot of drawings are kind of falling behind. Did they even publish anything in April? To be fair, I do have this one. Which itself is multiple drawings. To be fair. Not that would make much sense publishing each individual. Publish each individual frame. No, that wouldn't make any sense. I was thinking one panel just have the person saying "What's me just staring at them the next time I say bye and dart out in fox form or to dress in mass. than that last pound. So you don't want a build-up of trying to get more and more attention. It should just be they should just be an animal. It doesn't have to be paid specifically, but an animal that just steals clothes. That would be so Ponpon. And not that Ponpon is the animal, but it would be a typical Ponpon thing to draw. It would be a fun drawing for sure. In that case, I can just have like a one panel, really, which is just the animal running away with the dress in mouth. No, I'm thinking that would be the last sequence. 8 as a human form, a demon form, a semi-fox form, and a full form. They would have shades in a semi. Well, too much effort. That would have like only 4 pictures. I think it would be fine with. One of them, really. I like the I like the close stealing animal. Now I just need it can be a fox because foxes are sly. Okay. With her she'd start in the human form trying to get her attention, but ignore her, she goes into the semi-fox form, starts whining that doesn't know where she starts to bark, where she then stands close and runs out. Well, it's an idea. You wanna? Would you like a commission? Okay, this. I also need to decide who this person would be. Um, I hope this works. And then black. I mean, that can work. Just making it a bit animated, swinging a little bit. So I've done the body, now I just need to do the head and ear. You know what's funny is I always say there's a reason I choose a demon to represent me, but never said what my reason behind it being a fox demon. Would you like to share? Would you like to share with the whole class? Yeah, I haven't. I don't know if you mentioned any reason. While stealing clothes sounds quite similar. From Ponpon's perspective. Because that's the worst thing that could happen. All the things that could happen to Ponpon losing her clothes would be high up there. Yeah, This is a Swedish version of an existing song, of a Swedish song, with lyrics that does not match the Swedish lyrics because it's supposed to rhyme and fit the syllables and all that. I'll be honest, I don't know why I choose a fox. I guess it was just cause it was easy to design a carbon original one as a fox since there were 3 fox ears and tail asses and it just stuck. Yeah, sometimes it changes up like that. I picked bunny because I like bunnies. I guess it wasn't much. And I paid someone to make an original character for me, so I guess. And that was that. And I'm a bunny. And people are enjoying me as a bunny, so it was a good choice. And I'm a mummy again. Touching tummy. My tummy is showing. There we go. Let's be like. These lines here. Okay, maybe behind it. Like that. So. What's funny is I originally planned for Kate to slowly get more fox features, but I haven't recorded her even worse after than their fox is. I guess he's just stuck like that. I mean, it kind of makes sense lore-wise, and that she doesn't know she's a fox demon. Shh, I hear you. But, well, yeah, I think the design is good. As far as I can recall it in my head. You have it as your... No, no, not in color at least. I think it looks lovely. And stuff. I'm not good at this. I'm not good at talking. Well, and I've been thinking if I should do any changes to Ponpon, like having some kind of pattern on the body, so she isn't purely plain white, because it's a bit plain. Maybe this one should be above. Plain white with nothing else. And I was thinking maybe there should be something, because that helps making, for example, a feral version of Ponpon or any other version of Ponpon to still have the same kind of markings. On that version as their default Ponpon. I just haven't figured out what would actually work for Ponpon. Thank you for the head present, everyone else can see her fox ears, but she can't see them. I was gonna add her tail after like a mask and then maybe give her a fox snout a few months later, and then eventually give her paws, and she slowly changing her fox demon form. She'd even get demon horns and wings, and her skin would finally change to be red and be all fluffy. I would approve you becoming more and more furry as a furry myself. That would be very cute. I think that's that for the hand. And then there is this tuft knot. Okay. knots. I need to learn to tie certain knots. I got a bikini with some knots on it. And they have some certain knots they have when I purchased them. And I need to learn how to do those knots. I don't know what they called, and I just can't search up how to make such a knot because I don't know what it's called, and any attempt of describing what a knot looks like, yeah, I'm just getting the wrong types of knots. So, I just never got around to adding things, and I can't have a classic design I have with sheep, and that's fine too. And I feel like, yeah, if you're using the same design for so long, doing any changes to design is hard. And also both for you and other people. There's also one thing I fear about changing Ponpon to 3D is that people are going to miss how Ponpon looked in 2D. And that's why I find it so important that 3D Ponpon actually looks good. Which is also why I'm willing to pay someone who is able to make good models to make the Ponpon model. I have someone who knows what to do it. Yeah. And they have made models for like VTuber models as well. With tracking and all that stuff. So they are experienced. And I'm excited about going out to 3D because that's when I can do all these great outfits that I want to do, because that's so much easier than in 2D. And instead of me spending all the time making all the outfits in 2D, because as I promised, all the outfits I made in 2D will be the first ones to be made in 3D. So that when I introduce the 3D model, all the outfits will still be there. No outfit will be removed. And then I just make more and more and more outfits. But there's of course a limit to how effect I can have. That's why Twitch needs to update their redeem system. There. I am wearing my yoga outfit now, so you can touch my tummy. Thank you. Which I wish I had the money to have Kate professionally remade with all custom assets, and also have Carbon and Cobalt remade. But yeah, and you mentioned something about Carbon being like your older before you moded Kate. I don't remember, sorry. But yes. And I would love to have Ponpon made in 3D as well, which I just mentioned. But yeah, it is expensive. Definitely. And I do know that, like from personally making 3D models and stuff, it is a lot of work. So they're not overselling themselves, if that's the correct term to use. Because I did that commission with the Spyro mod for the purple Derg. And I definitely undervalued this effort it would take to make that model. The price would probably have been fine for a simpler character design. That was a bit more complicated then. than I expected it to be. And the problem is also that the animation and stuff isn't perfect, and there's a bunch of issues, tiny issues, but still issues. But a bunch of these issues are just how Spyro is. Like there are some strange animation things that happens, but that's just how it looks on Spyro too. It just isn't an issue with the mod itself. I do understand that whoever is paying for the mod doesn't like it being like that. Yeah, of course. But that would require me to go and edit all the animations. Because to edit one animation, I actually have to import every single animation. And at that point, you're asking me to fix the issues of what the original developer made. So, anyway, man, I never realized Pon's ears are slightly larger than the body. Well, the ears aren't larger than the. What? Wait, do you mean like the main? Like, Wait. Let me. Even doing that correctly. Just copy the ear. Why draw it when I can just copy it? There we go. There's the ear. It's definitely like the size of the head, and yeah, for like, yeah, it's basically the size. Yeah, but when both one's ears are huge, you are right. It's obviously not as tall as the whole body, of course, because they only go down to the boobs. I think I made them a bit longer on this model than on my, but that's my. But yeah, they are long. They are big. They are bigger than the body. I haven't really thought about that myself. I know they're big, but not really. I haven't really compared it to stuff. She looks frustrated now. Yeah, she might not be the biggest fan of wearing the I'm trying to mimic the reactions from the original animation, so the outfits are different. I mean, I'm only using outfits that Pon has. Actually, when I say that, I'm not sure I even said it, but I think I've said that I only have 2 outfits left. I actually made the half of the other outfits. I actually got 1.5 outfits left there. But now I'm almost done with this one, so why is it so hard to draw lines? I'm never happy with these lines I'm making. And then, which gets more funny, because this is one of the outfits you can redeem on stream. That means that I have to do this outfit in 3D as well. But in 3D it's much easier because this would just be a picture. Incomplete mummy outfit. Yeah, she hasn't wrapped herself up fully. Don't get Tommy. But people like that. I'll probably do both outfits before I go and edit the animation. How it meets in a corner. I guess this one is on top. And the whole ear is not visible here because on the model the ear is covered up by the shoulder. That's what's going on there. Good thing I only made it this wrapping on one ear. Sheesh. Yeah. Maybe she was like preparing to be putting on all this stuff, and then someone like, no, Pom Pom, you have to go now. You sorry, you can't finish your outfit. I was like, I'm like half covered. I covered up my important parts first, though. Maybe that should be a comic. Maybe that should be part of the comic of when the wrappings are used to part of the prank. Not to prank the one with the wrappings, but prank someone else. Then that comic starts with them putting it on and like, sorry, you can't put on more. We have to go. You have to go off covered. Blush, blush. Wait. Okay, maybe I shouldn't speak about my tool on this stream. Nice quote. Blush, blush. Hello, karma for folks. I don't know how to read it with the E at the end. Maybe you told me. Maybe it's just Fox. Karma Fox. Karma. Scary cat. Your favorite emote. I think the sword bunny is your favorite emote actually. Your second favorite emote. Now if it was a feral Pon Pon version of that emote. Sword bunnies. Don't see them as much often anymore. There's already been a million of them. They kind of ran out. It is crazy that I actually reached a million sword bunnies. And when we reach the recap and seeing that sword bunnies are so far behind what? So far ahead of any other emotes. Like a million usages. That's going to be fun. And the ears is fully 100% covered. Does make things easier. Then I just have to follow these parts. But then this line in the middle here. Be placed behind it like that. And then it's colored black. I think that's that. There. Oh, she has those parts as well. Ta-da! I hope I got everything on the mummy outfit now. Legs, arms, head, ear, as well as chest, crotch, and then the knots on top of the head and on the side of the body. Well, there should be one more footage, yes, but I could say that one is not visible. I could say that one's more like behind. Just to save me some work. Yay! You know what that means? That means I have to export all of this stuff. One piece at a time. There. There will be a lot of experts. Hi, Pon. Hello, Joji Meal. Doing assets. Yeah, I don't have to say you after each. Whoop, that's that. The hands, I don't have to export. That one is the same, that's not part. The eyes I think I've saved. But the head I need to save. Okay, I should kind of name them. What are they called? This one is the same. This one would be head. Doing commissions? No. This is for myself. Just some model for an animation. That I've been working on. And I'm happy with how it's turning out because, well, that one I don't have to edit. I need to copy. The boobs are a separate piece, so they can bounce. Which they do in animation, but it's But the boobs are so small, so you can't really see it. I guess if you look carefully. Now this one should be split into parts as well. Bounce, bounce. Well, that's a bounce as well. They sometimes boobs can be called puppies, and I guess you could call them bouncing bunnies as well if you want. Now should have. Now that I think about it, should probably just have done this instead. This part here should place here instead. Like that, yeah. Like that. I can delete that. Let's say that's better. Oh, it looks like that. The other part, I'm not sure about his stats. We'll see. Okay, we'll play ants now. And the rest should be unaffected. Well, the ear. I think this is the only outfit that actually changes the ear. Everyone uses the standard default ears. So there's one final outfit to do, which I could do at the same. Well, just finish up here. Just think should be the same pose, but it doesn't matter because most of this will be unaffected. No, it should probably be. I don't know. I'll check which anime, which one it is. Okay, so don't have its part here. So I need to create it. Which one is? Well, I guess that one would actually work as a base. Cat girl. Well, it will be enabled in 1 minute and 20 seconds when the ads have concluded. I know I'm streaming over the ads. How dare I? No, it's not in that folder, it's in this folder. Okay, it's not exactly what I'm going for. Let's use it as a base. Just like this song is not been playing in a long range. So this is the where's the arms? Oh, that's right. Should be like more like. There you go. As rover, cutout feet enabled. Then that. Thank you for the headbands. Nah. Let's make it a bit taller. Let's see if it's better like this. It's a little bit shallow. Oh no. Don't mind the lyrics though. I mean, it's a joke lyrics anyway, but the lyrics are basically that if you accidentally cheat once, doesn't matter. Obviously, I wouldn't get care about things today. There. And then for this. Taller. No, I just want to affect one. Like that. I gotta go to the store today. Ooh, what are you getting? I'm excited to know. I'm very curious. Same. Call upon choosing to intentionally misunderstand that as you're going to go to the same store. No. That would be weird. Food, like Colonel Reaper cheese puffs, but you ain't too early. Doesn't matter because it lives through most of the thing anyway. Oh, it's okay. It happens. The dog is barking again. What is it doing? Oh, it's what? Okay, so I'll select that first. But then, like, something like that. Does this work? Looks like I need to crop my outside a little bit more. Oop, oop. Oop, oop. The other one. Because this piece is going to move, I do have to. Put it a bit further down. To ensure there won't be any gaps. There. And this one should already be made. Yeah, this model isn't like a fully proper one-point proportions. Close enough. Okay, exporting this. There we go. That should be all. That should be all the pieces I need. Yay! Now I just need to prepare the separate pieces. Which is a task in itself. No, it's not much work. So I need to make sure that they are placed exactly the same. There, that was easy. That was that. But then it is the other bounce, bounce, bounce. Needs one of these pieces. I guess I just take one piece at a time and finish them. Place it exactly in the same spot as this should be. I should make sure I don't forget to import one of these pieces afterwards. This is the only reason why I made these two assets to separate pieces instead of using a mirrored one. Which allows me to have a symmetrical design. Which technically I could use as a special case for more work. I mean, it's more work too. As either way, it's more work. Which option I pick. And for these. Feral Pom playing guitar. Crazy. Save it as that. And then it's this one. There. Oops. A piece of Ponpon's body. Jed goes slightly outside there. Everything else looks fine. There is a solution that. Ish. I'll pick the one that's wider. There's more space to work in. Takes a little bit of time, but it's pretty fast. Whoops. There's not many pieces left there. Double bag, yeah. And this is a new piece. Brand new piece. Wait, why is this one labeled as what? I should label as number 3, not number 0. They have numbers for a reason. Each outfit has its own number. There are 9 outfits labeled from 1 to 9, and 0 is specifically referring to no outfit, which is used for the body parts that feature no outfit on them, so like the ears. Except for that, the mummy one. There's one that actually has a number then. So it's very organized. And I need to have it organized because if you only knew how many pieces there were. This one would be this one. And this would be the equivalent. And lastly, these arms, which are these pieces. And that should be all pieces I need. And if you're curious how many pieces this whole animation uses, 221 as in pieces for Pon Pon. And that's Pon Pon. Then there's a few more. Look, I'm playing with boards again. Quantum Conundrum. That was a fun game to watch. Yeah, it was. The challenges were infuriating at times. But yeah, the actual story mode and most of the challenges were fine. Oh, I'm already gone for 4.5 hours on a Monday. I think there's like maybe food. And next I'm going to import them to the animation, and I'm going to mess around with animation and stuff. But if it's okay, I don't feel like doing that on stream. I'm hungry. I've been going for 4.5 hours. I think that's a good amount of streaming. If I'm allowed to, can I say goodbye? Is it a bit abrupt? I mean, I'm free to do whatever I want. I'm not sure how abrupt it feels like sometimes when I'm just like, nah, I don't feel like going on. Yeah, that schedule is not active anymore. It's going to change from now on because now I'm going to be these. This week I'm going to do the final preparations for if I get depends on how fast I get the get a place to as part of the. No, you must stay and entertain us forever. But yeah, yeah, it's been 4.5 hours. Thank you. Leaving Goosebumps while I was doing this enjoy. Well, you see in the future, you mean when stream ends. Well, currently when stream ends, that's kind of like most of Bonbon disappears from you. You still have contact with Bonbon through text chat and sometimes voice chat. But in the future, then your access to Bonbon will not disappear. Just want to say, like, your access to Bonbon doesn't disappear because you still have contact with Bonbon. And I wouldn't disappear from you. That would actually make me very sad. Also when you went so quiet, it's not like I'm not worried. Unless you're quiet the whole day. Like if it's been like 24 hours then. Well, then I'm worrying. I need to go just yeah, exactly, you need to go as well. So I think it's a good time to bye, Portugal. Do you want to stay for the raid? Should we go and visit? Let me see if I can. Should we go and visit Livik? Because Liviks have a tendency to stay on stream for a few days and then disappear for a long time, and then she shows up for like months later to stream again, which is like fine, but yes. So maybe we should take the opportunity to raid Blimix because don't know whenever is back streaming, you know. I usually try to say or redeem something every 10 minutes. Guess that was like there again. Yeah, like I don't have like I'm getting the alert that you're sending a message, and it's doing the thing. It runs through this whole activity point thing. Why is it not actually? What is the actual issue? Because it does run the code, but it is stuck at 141. It did register your points at 2 points up till 1410. And then just I can see it. I can't see actually what it did when it ran, but I can see it actually did run the action that is responsible for doing this thing, but it just doesn't work. But some games you're playing, I played before, and I'm trying to avoid saying spoilers. Of course, that's fine. I mean, you can still comment on what I'm doing. Of course. I hope you aren't feeling like too limited. But should I just quickly check check what actual issue with this code? Code isn't complicated. Because all it does check is well, okay, let me do this. Send message. It's going to because since you're here and everything. We'll do a very quick Or is it? Wait. Annoying, I can't check. Because I have a thing that says if I'm live or not. Wait, where is it? What? Stream live, that's what it's called. um, Stream live false. False. Ah, wait, how does that make sense? How can you get 2 points today and then all of a sudden says a stream is not running anymore? What? Because it clearly set it to true. It must have happened when I crashed. That must be it. Yeah, because it did crash very early on. And then it claims that the stream is... Because you don't get points when the stream isn't running, because otherwise... I could, but I don't want to accidentally say a spoiler. Don't worry. Okay, I boiled down to what the issue is. The issue is that it's... When the whole thing crashes, it considers stream to be not running. So, I'll just have to make sure that it... I'll have to add a few more checks and ensure that the value is set to that the stream is live. And so yeah, then I know what the issue is. Good thing I checked that. Yes, we should do a raid then to BleemX, who is going to chat, I guess. She's very friendly, so I think it will be... I think we're going to have a good time there. Well, I need to go get some food, so... But thank you. Well, half the people is left. Podman's raiding out. Goodbye, says half the people and leaves the stream. It's okay. You choose to do whatever you want. Yes. Bye. Thank you for being here, Ring, as usual, of course. I mean, you're obviously here as much as you can, but I still really appreciate that you do that. So it's not like I expect you to be here because you are here, but it's not like an expectation. Does that make sense? As I've said before, like you don't have to be here if you don't want to, but I do really enjoy that you're here. But I do respect your free choice, free will. Yeah, I just want that said to show that I care about you. I enjoy being here. I'm glad. And you do other stuff. It's not like you're sitting glued to the screen, unless it's getting really excited. But you are listening, at least. I'm doing the same when I watch your stream. Yeah, let's go.